She falls apart by herself. No one's there to talk or understand. Feels the sting, dries her eyes, finds herself, opens the door inside. People see right through you. Everyone who knew you well falls apart, might as well. Day is long and nothing is wasted. Run away, run away. Hold on to you, but you're going away. Run away, run away. Hold on tomorrow, but you're leaving today. You walk along by yourself. There's no sound, nothing's changing. They've gone away, left you there. Emptiness is nothing you can share. All those words that hurt you more than you would let it show comes apart by yourself. Always when everything's wasted. Run away, run away. Hold on to you, but you're going away. Run away, run away. Hold you tomorrow, but you're leaving today. No time for feeling around and dancing fun. I can't be down. All this time I've been on my own. And it's hard to be again. It's time to listen, want a friend. Nowhere to nowhere, nowhere to nowhere, yeah. God, I've never done that part before. She falls apart, no one there. Hold her hand, it seems to disappear. Falls apart, might as well. Day is long and nothing's wasted. Run away, run away. Hold on to you, but you're going away. Run away, run away. Hold you tomorrow, but you're leaving today. Run away, run away. Hold on to you, but you're going away. Leaving today, leaving today. See, when I had practiced this song a little bit, I'd only ever done like the first verse and the first chorus. I forgot that like some of that stuff changes up near the end. So it's kind of like, I was like, oh shit, I got to this very last part here. And I was like, oh shit, I know it does something funky here. What does it do? But how's your Sunday been, Nig? Mine's been kind of uneventful. It's been hanging out. Okay, I have to take a picture of the cat. Hold on. All right, give me a second. I'm sending you a picture on Discord, Nick. This is what I saw when I turned around just a second ago. Always the back lounging enjoyer, this cat. And for the sake of showing on stream, there you go. I will be in a minute here. Yeah, Meg, this, I've never listened to this really at all. Another streamer that I watched oftentimes uses this as background music on their streams, and I was like, oh, that sounds nice. And I was like I'd said before, I was looking for something that I could have playing like in between doing songs or whatever. So it is a soundtrack from a game called Genshin Impact, which I've heard of, but I have absolutely no idea what that game is about. But it has a decent soundtrack. I will check that out at some point. All right. Well, let's go ahead and keep moving. Let me pause that, and we'll keep going here in just a second. I guess one thing I didn't check was whether that... Well, no, I don't have anything split into different audio tracks on this, so whatever I have my local recording, that should come through on there as well. All right. Let's go. Do I use Spotify? Scroll up. Dying sun burns in the night. I watch it glow, and it's so hard for me. Speaking darkness out of spite, coercioning and caving in, wrap me in my bitterness. Give it up, I'm complacent, just enough to escape it. Heretics wouldn't faze me. Lose the trust, I don't want it. Bombs are rough when you promise. Fire lies when you're honest. It's hard to lose and wonder why You pressure in increments. Like a slow-moving curve. Memories disappear. When I am holding you. If my sun won't set tonight, I look around, but it's so hard for me. Like a shadow passing by, crashing into shapes and then fading with my innocence. Giving up and complacent, just enough to escape it. Heretics wouldn't faze me. Lose the trust, I don't want it. Palms are rough when you promise. Fire lies when you're honest. It's hard to lose and wonder why. I have been waiting my whole life for pressure and increments. Like a slow-moving curve. Memories disappear. When I am holding you. All right. Well, that was Constance by Spiritbox. Oh, Mig, you're gonna miss the next song, which will be a really fun one. I got your message. Or if you can just stick around for another minute or two. All right. Well, I'm just going to pause this and then jump ahead. Going to do 45 by Shinedown. Not one that I've sung a whole lot. And really, I've just started practicing it over the last couple of days. So there are certain parts of this that could be a little bit rough, but we'll give it a try. Send away for a priceless gift. One not subtle, one not on the list. Send away for a perfect world. one not simply so absurd. In these times of doing what you're told, keep these feelings, no one knows. Whatever happened to the young man's heart, swallowed by pain as he slowly fell apart. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45, swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel of a 45. Send a message to the unborn child. Keep your eyes open for a while. In a box high up on the shelf, left for you and no one else. There's a piece of a puzzle known as life, wrapped in guilt and sealed up tight. Whatever happened to the young man's heart, swallowed by pain as he slowly fell apart. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45, swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel of a 45. Everyone's pointing their fingers, always condemning me. Nobody knows what I believe. I believe. Jeez. That was a bit rough. Swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel of a 40. And I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. And I'm swimming through the ashes of another life. No real reason to accept the way things have changed. Staring down the barrel. Oh, man. I'm not about to try doing the screams. See, even he's out of breath at the end. Oh, man. There's parts of that are like literally at the edge of my range on the upper end. Kind of rough on a day where my voice is a tiny bit tense to begin with. And yeah, it gets to that really high end, and then it just fucking stays there till the end of the song. That's hard to keep going. But not bad. Something to work on. There was one part in there where like the second I believe, yeah, that line right there. It was like I think I missed the onset to the note and then kind of got there partway through, but just a bit too much into the upper end of the range for today, at least. What else do we got going on? I'm gonna skip. I think I'm gonna skip Under the Water. I might jump right to Sound of Silence and then make that the last one, and then I'll switch over to play some games. Because my voice was already feeling a little bit tense today, and 45 is definitely a challenging song, and so is Sound of Silence. Or maybe I'll do Sound of Silence, and then let me see, is there... Yeah, I'll throw Once We Get Up There after that. Here, come up here. That's a little bit different. It's not quite as hard and has some other stuff in there that's kind of fun, so we'll do that. So let's see if I can manage to make my way through Sound of Silence. Right after that endurance fest that is 45. Okay. All right. Let's go here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs their voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms and I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning, and the tenement halls and whispered in the sound of silence. All right. That's an interesting one. Obviously, I didn't go into the distortion that David Dramian did in the later parts of the song, but I've always found that to be a really interesting take on, or an interesting cover of the original. And it's just kind of an interesting one to sing because you start off, on that real low end, and you don't really, you don't really get like way up there, but you got to climb a decent ways to get to some of those notes. So doing that in the the full belting tone and things like that does take a little bit of effort. What is this? We got some jazzy stuff going on now. But what is this? But it's definitely a fun song to try to sing. Good song to work both your low end and belting kind of in the upper end as well. And could be a stepping stone to working on adding distortion to those higher end belts. Like I said, I didn't really attempt to do that because that sort of general distortion isn't really something that I've practiced a whole lot or gotten very good at. So it would sound awful if I tried to do it. But it's something that I'm probably going to end up trying to work on as an additional sort of texture that I can add on to things. I just got to figure out what the right placement for it is, which you can try to do via... The hell? That ended abruptly. Jeez. You can try to do via just kind of like listening to other people describe how to do that sort of stuff. But in the end, you really just kind of have to try and fail a whole lot, and it'll sound terrible, and you'll be doing it wrong, and then eventually it'll kind of click, and you'll get a little better at it, and then eventually it kind of just works. Just like anything else. You're going to try it, be terrible, and hopefully eventually get better at it. But I'm not going to subject everybody that might be listening to me sounding absolutely horrible trying to do stuff. I'll do that on my own time. But I think I'm just going to do one more song so that I'm not completely wearing myself out here. And I'm going to do Once We Get Up There from Has Been Hotel Season 2. Which, as always, if you haven't watched Has Been Hotel, what are you doing? It's a hilarious show. Go watch both seasons. It's very good. And has really, really, really good music. So this song is kind of interesting because there are some pretty heavy distortion parts in here that I'll do. It's a little bit easier for me to do those because it's just kind of like pure distortion, almost like a growl. Which is a bit easier than trying to do the in pitch distortion like David Dramian was doing at the end of the last song. So let me take a quick drink while we listen to this now suddenly creepy music in the background. And then we'll jump ahead and do that. And then after that, I'm going to swap over and screw around in Overwatch for a little while, probably. All right. So this is one of these songs that starts the instant I hit the button. There is no musical intro to it. So, because the timing of that is all funky, I'm probably going to come in halfway through the first phrase, but it is what it is. All right, here we go.
It's not what
Heaven is. It's what it could be with new management in charge, like you and you and me. Once we get up there and snag that angelic throne, our unholy trinity could make their realm our own. We'll pack up all their piety and redecorate. Bet our tower would look powerful with pearlier gates. Once we get up there, up to the promised land, 100 billion souls await our every command. We're the biggest fish in hell, how about we upgrade the bowl? It's time for growth, let's roll them both, take total control. Think of all your dreams that could come true. Yeah, let's to imagine what it could enable. Yes, a heavenly host that bows to none but us.
I can have hot new angels
Tear off their wings and make them dresses.
And what's best is
Some princess showed us the way.
to make those haloed cabronas pay.
and once we're gods, I can't wait to say to everyone who's doubted me, your doubting days are done. You'll be cornered, trapped, and tortured, and I'll end you just for fun. Once we get up there, the shining kingdom of God. No more petty squabbles with the dead as we stroll the golden promenade. An overlord to a deity, they ain't got a prayer.
It'll be so nice in paradise.
With a splash of ice, they'll pay the price. They'll rule the sky from up on high.
Once I get up there.
They're fucked!
All right, short and sweet and to the point. With some fun growly distortion in the middle. Anyhow, that is gonna do it for the singing portion today. Because, like I said, came into this already with my voice feeling slightly tired. And between 45 and Sound of Silence, that was enough to wear it out pretty much entirely. I could feel it even during this song. That like some of the richness in the verse lines was not quite there, or maybe I was struggling a little bit to bring it out compared to like when I normally sing this song. So we'll stop there with the singing, and give me just a minute so that I can get set up to play a little bit of Overwatch. Oh, hold on. I need to move the... Hold on, let me add that other source onto this page so that it actually shows up. That one and that one. There we go. Should be able to hear it now. All right. Let me get set up for Overwatch, and I'll be right back.